The laws of the game, a fun and challenging physics quiz. Lifeshouts.com. Are you ready? What is Newton's third law of motion? For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transferred. Force equals mass times acceleration. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. What phenomenon explains why the sky is blue? Refraction, Rayleigh scattering, diffraction. Rayleigh scattering. Which principle states that pressure in a fluid decreases as the fluid's velocity increases? Archimedes' principle, Bernoulli's principle, Pascal's law. Bernoulli's principle. What is the unit of electric current in the International System of Units SI? Watt, ampere, volt. Ampere. What law defines the relationship between the voltage, current, and resistance in an electrical circuit? Ohm's law, Ampere's circuital law, Coulomb's law. Ohm's law. What is the term for the energy possessed by an object due to its motion? Kinetic energy, thermal energy, potential energy. Kinetic energy? What principle explains the buoyant force experienced by objects submerged in a fluid? Archimedes' principle, Bernoulli's principle, Newton's third law. Archimedes' principle. What effect describes the change in frequency of a wave in relation to an observer moving relative to the source of the wave? Diffraction, Doppler effect, Rayleigh scattering. Doppler effect. What is the law of universal gravitation formulated by Isaac Newton? The change in electric flux through a surface is proportional to the charge enclosed by the surface. Every mass attracts every other mass with a force proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. The pressure of a gas is inversely proportional to its volume when temperature is constant. Every mass attracts every other mass with a force proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. Which law states that the entropy of an isolated system never decreases over time? Second law of thermodynamics. Third law of thermodynamics. Zeroth law of thermodynamics. Second law of thermodynamics. Which law describes the electromagnetic force between two charges? Ampere's law, Faraday's law, Coulomb's law. Coulomb's law. What is the principle that states that the total momentum of a closed system is constant if no external forces are applied? Conservation of momentum, conservation of charge, conservation of energy. Conservation of momentum. What law states that the voltage around a closed circuit is equal to the sum of the electromotive forces in that circuit? Faraday's law of induction, Gauss's law, Kirchhoff's voltage law. Kirchhoff's voltage law. What principle explains the apparent deflection of moving objects due to Earth's rotation? Coriolis effect, Archimedes' principle, Doppler effect. Coriolis effect. Make sure to like and subscribe.